question we have is from Ottawa Center, Canada. Tipusius Dunstan, he is asking, we have a lot of debts and it's very frustrating. How can we reduce debt this year?
Very practical question. Many people are suffering and struggling with it. I tell you, please understand. Many of you may be having this issue. Listen. Listen very carefully. I am not going to give you any mystical solution. Don't even think the solution I am giving is mystical. Very practical. I tell you. Debt. I am defining. Debt is nothing but the man's lifestyle of never looking into his money. Listen. You have so much of incompletion, pain. The moment you remember about money, you never look into your accounts, what comes, what goes, till whole thing collapses. Let me ask a very bold question. All of you are here to know about the secrets of attracting the wealth. How many of you have so much pain the moment you remember about wealth and you never look into your balance sheet? Raise your hand. True. He himself is raising the hand. I am telling you, the pain you have about wealth, the moment you remember the wealth, the pain and impossibility you carry need to be completed. Then you will never be afraid of looking at your balance sheet. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Listen, I am using very strong words. Fear of looking at your balance sheet lets it rot. Yesterday I said very boldly, I don't touch money. I am telling you, I don't touch money other than for giving dana. But I don't sleep. I don't put my head to rest unless I see the balance sheet of the whole Sangha every night. I can tell you how many tumblers, glasses we have in any of my adhinams from my memory. Not pride. Because I do not have any pain with it. Because I have no pain to look into it. All of you are very happy to count the currency, but nobody wants to look into the balance sheet. This is one of the very important mental pain pattern you need to break, I tell you. Tipusius Dunstan, I commit with you. Just break this pattern today with completion and decide. Every night you will sleep after seeing your bank balance, your balance sheet. I commit with you, you will get out of debts within 1 year. And I am responsible for this word. Do it like a religious action. Do it like a religious duty. Every night, see your balance sheet and go to bed. Anybody who has this problem of lot of debts, I give you this as a religious technique and I am responsible for completing your debts and getting you out of it in 1 year. Understand, when I say this, it's a technique and I also will use my extraordinary powers to support you. Both. Teachings are not always just teachings. It is to support you to get out of powerlessness. When you start following the teachings, there will naturally extraordinary things happening because we don't use in Hindu tradition words only to give concepts. We also use the words to give energy. So I give you this as a concept and energy. Take this as a religious responsibility. My Guru has instructed me every night, balance sheet, movable assets I have, immovable assets I have, debts I have, loans I need to pay, and the precious metal I have, because we Indians, precious metal is one of the important part of our life. Whatever, see once, and this is the net worth, and sleep. Do this as a religious duty. Do this like a meditation. You can call this as Lakshmi Puja. Every night, few minutes. I tell you, your cognition, when it does not fall on something, that becomes blind spot. Even after that becomes blind spot, if you don't attend, that becomes cancerous. All the cancers of your life. See, a broken relationship is cancer in the relationship field. A debt is a cancer in the wealth field. It is only blind spots becomes cancer. Do this as your religious duty. Take this as an initiation from me. And you don't try to justify it. Oh, it is a good technique Swamiji gave. If I do, my mind will change. Then I will really get out. You don't try to build on it, because finally, end of the day, after all, it's a technique. I have tried so many techniques and let me dump it. You usually dump all the techniques into dustbin. That is why I am saying, take it as a Lakshmi Puja. Maybe you can do it like, have a small picture of me and say that because you told I am doing, and after 1 year, I will hold you responsible. Now you can hold me responsible. I am giving you the commitment. Every night, do this as a religious duty and technique. Religious duty. Not even as technique, because techniques you dump into dustbin within 10 days. You go to every road and learn different techniques and dump them into different road dustbins. Bangalore being a spiritual capital, go to every road, you will get one kriya, one technique, one method. No. In Karnataka, every street has one Jagadguru. That is good actually, not bad, that is good. Better to have one Jagadguru in every street than the Don in every street. Come on. It's very good, nothing wrong. And being a spiritual capital of India, all techniques you dump into dustbin. I'm not giving this even as a technique. I'm giving this as a religious instruction. Puja, you never stop. I've always seen people doing it. In my experience, I tell you, as long as I was teaching as a meditation technique Kriya, the practice ratio was only 20%. When I added puja into it, do this pranayam, this kriya, and then complete this puja. When this became part of puja, the practicing ratio is more than 90%. So I am giving you this instruction as Lakshmi Puja. Do it. The practicing ratio is drastically high when it becomes a religious instruction. So practice it. You will see, you will be out of debt this year.